Into
for land
loading
parties.
this game. If you want to go ahead and do both introductions, that would allow me to get all of my things on the screen.
All right, I can go ahead and do that. Are you gonna do your fancy little zoom-ins though?
I am.
Oh well, there you go.
But it takes a lot.
In the lower right, we have our dancing Protoss sporting the yellow shorts. His name is Dance.
Dance.
Dance and Dance. In the top left, we have the ACdC player in the red trunks.
What should we call him? AC? Is it ACDC? We just call him Z.
You know, I'm going to stick with ACDC just because I got used to saying that. But I think any variation of AC and DC and Z, they all rhyme, you know.
They do.
So I think we'll all know who we're talking about.
This is going to be our second game of the day, the second PvP of the day.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of Protoss in this tournament. We've got a couple Terrans left and one Zerg.
Yep. The one thing that we haven't seen out of Dance thus far, and would be a very interesting tactic, is making his units dance in the game.
Yeah, we haven't seen that yet.
No, and he's danced a lot in the chat, but none of his units have done any dancing.
So this is going to be a two-player map, so scouting will be relatively easy. In this map, they did take out the watchtowers in these locations. Originally, there were two there, so you could see what was coming down the middle, but those are not there. So it's not quite as easy to scout what's coming down the gut. It's like gateways going down for both players at the same time. I also am intrigued by the color choices of certain players. We haven't run into anyone that's decided to choose the same color.
Well, it doesn't allow you to.
I know.
Okay.
But there can be a competition of who gets red first.
I think that I have seen some chat. I think Dance, actually, in the previous games that we casted from him, was gloating in the chat that he was able to get the orange color prior to his opponent.
Looks like Dance's probe taking a little bit of a veer down here to see if there's any pylons or anything as ACdC comes up into Dance's base. It's going to see two gas, gateway just finishing, probably a cyber core going down. Dance is going to be a little bit delayed getting into ACdC's base as he took that little detour to make sure there wasn't any shenaniganry on his north-right side as Dance hops up in there. ACdC trying to do a little bit of probe damage. It looks like he's going to take the shields down to that probe. Is he going to be able to kill this? Looks like he's going to get a probe kill now.
First
Get
blood.
out!
Yep, he's happy with that. He's going to head out.
Looks like there's only one probe in the left gas, two in the right. Wondering if that's a plan of his, or if he's going to do that. Oh, looks like Dance is trying to do some similar shenanigans. He gets the shields down of one probe, and shields down of two probes, actually.
No, the one probe is his own. That shield is down.
Ah, that's correct. I just remembered the Alt key will show the health bars temporarily, which is useful, rather than trying to follow around a spastic road. Dance is just giving ACdC a run for his money up here. Looks like he does finally kill that probe. No hull damage taken to anybody. Zelt does show up there to make sure.
Entity was able to scout the starport that is going down in ACdC's base, and so that is not going to be a surprise.
Looks like we've got two gateways going down from Dance. Not doing. Oh, he does have the cyber core down. Warp gate is about a third done. Two gateways going to be coming up. The Stalker's coming out. Looks like that's going to be his first unit. Skipping the Zealot. ACdC doing the Stargate, as Nick said. What are we going to see coming out of the Stargate? Phoenix?
Oracle. That's my guess.
Let's see. You want to put money on it? Any second?
No.
Any second.
Twilight Council
Looks like
going
he's
down
waiting
for
on
Dance.
that gas. He's probably going to be waiting for that one. Given that he got up to 100 gas and hasn't made a unit, it's definitely going to be Oracle because Phoenix only takes 100.
Shucks. Should have put money on it.
Dance is chrono boosting out those Stalkers.
And there's the Oracle.
The Oracle is in production. Rallied. Where is that rallied? It's going down the side. Down the side. He's rallying that directly into Dance's main, all the way down the top and the right side of the maps.
They're
Dance,
going
though,
to be
making
three
a good number of
Stalkers
Stalkers
there, ready to intercept.
Looking for that tab. Looks like our mining is pretty darn even for both players. Almost exactly even, actually. Oracle just comes out, pops across. All the Stalkers are moving out, so that's going to be a little bit of an issue if he doesn't leave any Stalkers home. But that Oracle has quite the long trip to get to Dance's base.
It's got a trek ahead of it. Dance is getting blink, and last night we saw some impeccable blink play from him, so it's possible we'll see some repeat of that.
Dance is really spreading out its units nice, making sure there's no pylons down here that will give him any trouble, but he cannot scout that Oracle. 3 gateways coming up for ACdC. Looks like he's going to want to put some pressure on with that, with Warp Gate just about to finish. So it looks like he's going to probably be able to hold off this Stalker pressure pretty well. He's got 2 Zealots and a Stalker of his own. But Dance is the one that I'm concerned about, because he's got 2 Stalkers that are just leaving his base, and this Oracle is now getting there. It's going to be a real trouble when that Oracle steps into the mineral line.
Warp Gate is only about halfway cooled down, so he's going to have some time before he gets any units.
Here comes that Oracle. See how many probes we're going to get. There is no units around for Dance. Warp Gate is not available. Looks like he does have warp-ins available, but he's not doing it yet as
Cannon goes down.
Putting down a cannon, but this Oracle is just going to clean Dance out. Mothership corresponds, but it's not going to be able to do anything against that Oracle. He's going to have to pull the probes. Looks like this is going to force Dance into a potential all-in, but he is pulling back 4 Stalkers, but it is going to be a long time before those get there. All of these probes are going to be dead or not.
Probe count rises. Probe killed count is 23.
23 to 1.
As the Oracle runs out of energy and has a whopping 22 kills. He is an executor.
So now our mining is going to be a lot different picture, as ACdC is doing almost all the mining on the map.
But Dance's blink just finished, and it looks like he's getting ready to just try and push in and see if he can use his blink to come back into the game.
Mothership Core is coming up to help out with that blink. That Oracle is hanging out off to the right, building up its energy again to come in and clean out the rest, hopefully.
Dance did cancel that cannon, so when that Oracle comes back in...
Oracle's coming back in right now. Is he going to be able to clean out the rest of these? Looks like it's going to be nasty. So this is going to really force Dance into the all-in with these Stalkers, but it looks like ACdC has quite a good force, so this is going to be a pretty tight battle. And of course, ACdC is also going to have the ability to warp in more units. As Dance blinks up and catches these units off guard, Photon Overcharge goes down, and this is just going to be the end of it.
And there's the GG
from Dance.
A lot of quick games this morning.
That was a relatively quick game. That Oracle, man. Dance just made a... It was just really hard to watch him walk all those Stalkers out of his base.
Yep. When you see impending doom, the Executor with over 20 kills, pretty intense stuff.
It's rough.
Yep.
It's rough.
You know, one thing we didn't see is ACdC warping any Marines like you said he might at the end of that game there. So
I did?
Yeah.
I didn't say Marines, did I?
I think you did.
I'm going to need confirmation of that.